It's right here. Can you pick it up? Pick up, thank you. Okay, so I'm just going to give it a few minutes to get started. All right. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, these are the nails I worked on yesterday, and I told you guys that our last stream, and I made them look like they need a rebalance. They went about 3 weeks. And as you could see from the side, it's a little higher here, and all my bulk is pushed out to here. She wants her nails shorter as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the top as a rebalance. What do you do with the dimensional nails that are all 4-dimensional? She wants them a little shorter, and she doesn't want this look anymore. Let's say she wants something more on top. So we'll totally change her look. I'll show you how to take it down safely. When I do dimensional nails on short nails too, like when people are first starting, I recommend 2 coats of base when they are, before you build it, right? So that's what I did on here. It wasn't that it was very, very thick. It was that, hold on one sec, clean my screen really fast. Thank you. That's much better. Thank you, that looks great. Looks really good. So the reason why I tell you to put 2 base coats when you first do it, and I'm not meaning thick. I showed you, if you guys haven't seen it, watch the last tutorial on these and I'll show you how I set it up. I showed you throughout the whole tutorial how thin it was, encapsulate it, like if you file something out, how to fix it. But when they come back, how do you take this off safely and not remove everything, okay? So that's what we're going to do. So you can see right here, they've grown out. So I'm gonna go from the top, okay? And I think I'm gonna do something like, I don't know. I'm about to do like a dark color. Look at those YN colors, babe. And oh, I have a blue here. This would be cool. Or see if there's like a chocolate in there. I have a bunch of my new, I mean, not YN colors. They're actually Gottis in the YN case. So I'm going to start from right from the beginning. I am going to get my phone so I could see if I'm centered. It helps me a lot. Oh, you're going live on mine? Okay, never mind. That's fine. So what I do, I'll just look up here. So I have it perfect. He's going live on another platform right now. So I am, let me move these really fast. We're going to go live on a couple platforms just to grow a little with people needing education. So put these to the side. So let me make these look. I have a few colors here I may use. I had that side as my little maybe colors, right? I have this. Perfect. Okay. So these are just some glitters and stuff I may use. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start right from the top. I'm getting myself ready, guys. We just got off Twitch right now. Hopped on Young Nails for a little bit. And then now we are going live ourselves. Let me sanitize my hands. I always sanitize them before my client, and this is what I sanitize them with. There are 2 different ones I like. These 2 are my favorite. What I like about the Refreshing Mint, it literally relieves stress from your feet for a pedicure. I typically use this one more on my hands. They're just 2 that I like from Gemini Cosmetics. It's something I use on the daily. And it softens and sanitizes. I've never found one like that. So pretty nice. Okay, from the top, what we're going to do. So do you have it on you? I could wait till you have that on. Okay, that's cool. I think we're going to do Facebook Live. We're going to try something a little bit different. A lot of my clients from Visalia in those areas, Central California, and actually a lot of my family's on Facebook. So I just figured I need to treat Facebook with some love. I have a lot of followers on there, so I really would like people to get that as well, that education as well. Okay, does anybody have any questions before I start? Welcome, everybody. You guys are the best. So what I'm going to do is rebalance this. How many of you guys are excited about this? How many of you saw my last live where we built these? I showed you how to do it where you do not file into it. Around here may come out sometimes, but to still remain very, very thin. So from here, very, very thin. See my free edge? So it does make a huge difference. So from the top, what I'm going to do, you saw me sanitize my hands. My client washed her hands too. A lot of times they like that same sanitation on them. And I retail it, you guys. I retail this because my clients are asking for it. So what I do, I have this in my car. When I pump gas, yes, I pump my own gas. When you pump gas, I have it in a little travel thing, and I spray it on my hands, and I use it for my sanitation for everything. So it is a great retail item as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to push back all my cuticles. While I'm pushing back my cuticle, this allows me to inspect their fingernails. Is there any lifting anywhere? Did they pick anywhere? Is there a hairline crack? Because they went to almost 4 weeks or 4 weeks growth. What you're doing is you're looking at everything to see what you have to repair. I always look underneath too to see, okay, do I need to file underneath? What do I need to do? And this is perfect because let me clean this a little bit more. Last night, the last one is this is what I built, and I want you to be able to see how they grew. There we go. That's a more clear. So you can see how they grew out a little. So I'm going to show you from the beginning. So I push back her cuticles. You saw me do this on the side, right? The reason why you use this on the side, and this is pretty sharp, you don't put pressure. All you do is contact and kind of go like this with it. What that does is show you where the pterygium, the protein growth, and cuticle, those are all the same three things. They're just a different terminology, right? Different word for the same thing. So it's important that you don't skip this spot. My nails, I bet I'll have some right here. So let me show you because my nails are a little over a week. So let me show you right here. If I push back, this is a great example. See how it's turning white? That is my protein growth. Do you notice there's no white here? It looks like you could just go into prepping the nails. But what happens is when you prep the nail here, and you don't know that there's extra skin, you're going to have hairline lifting. So this is going to show you where it starts and where it ends. So on this side, I don't have as much as I do on this side. So then I take this, and I'll show you Facebook as well. We are live on a couple platforms right now. So see how this starts taking it off? So you could see here as well. Let me see this. Perfect. So this is going to help you to know, look at how it's all kind of, and I'm not putting any pressure. So all that is my cuticle growth. Now I look like I have pretty good cuticles, and I do. So don't think you could skip it because I don't have burly cuticles. I still had white lift here. So when I prep, I will take my arbor band and I'll come across it one pass. That's going to remove a lot of my skin. Still has not touched my natural nail. Okay. I'm glad I'm giving you this example. My second pass will take off the majority of it, probably the rest of it, but not prep the nail. It might prep here. Then you'll see me either come all the way through or just focus on my sides. You have to determine that as a nail tech. How do you know not to do the third pass? If there's not much here and the second it came off, the third is to take off the rest here. Okay. Again, you don't put pressure when you do this. You let the bits do the work for you. And that makes a huge difference, like a huge difference. So that's what I'm going to do on Sally right now. Okay. I call my training hand Sally. The best training hand is Young Nails, not because I'm an educator for them. I use other stuff too. My favorite is Young Nails, but I do use other products to bring in because I'm behind the table and I want all the things. Young Nails probably will never have a magnetic color. I get it. Stuff that's in it could be hazardous to people who bite their nails, and it's not FDA approved, but big companies like that typically won't sell something like that. So just be mindful of that. So I'm going to get ready for, where did I put I moved it when I realized we were going live on the other. Here it is. So
we're live on Facebook right
now.
we're
live on Facebook.
Yeah, we're live on Facebook.
Welcome, Facebook. So do you have a phone to answer Facebook too? You could
I can see her right here.
Okay, perfect. Welcome, Facebook. This is new. This is my first time live with you guys. Welcome, welcome. Your view will be a different view from YouTube.
Yeah, this is just kind of a dry run, just to kind of see how Facebook works, you guys. So we're checking it out right now. We are on Melissa J. Delacruz. I talked to you guys yesterday about why we're doing Melissa J. Delacruz, but yes, we're on Melissa J. Delacruz on Facebook.
That is my other name, or my real name.
Yeah.
MJ is not my real name. It's a handle. Okay, so I'm going to be using during this whole time. Let me pull out everything I'm going to use during this. So I'm going to be using, I recommend 4 bits. for different reasons, okay? Now, I'm going to have these all out right here to the side, and I'll pull them as I need them. So the first thing I'm going to do with my client, I push back her cuticles. I am going to take care of the underneath right away. Being that they're short nails, I'm going to use this so I could get under very easy. This is an under nail bit, okay? It's kind of dulled out at the tip, but it looks a little dangerous, but it's not. It is if you don't know what you're doing. So I'm actually going to put it on 12,000 RPMs. Why am I putting it on 12,000 RPMs and not lower? I want the bit to do the work for me, and I want to just touch the underneath nail and it take it out for me. So if I have it going slower, I'm going to have to put more pressure, okay? So I really don't want to put the pressure to save my hand and also not to slip and take off too much on her, okay? So our page on YouTube is Nail Culture Official. That's the name of our salon. So just letting you guys know on Facebook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start right here. And I'm not using the dust extractor so you can see how much comes out. It's not actually going to be harmful for me right now, but I'm going to take it out for the top part. So do you see the difference of this? What a beautiful, beautiful difference, okay? So anytime you have a new set, you're typically going to have to do this. I go under every time my client comes because their nail grows, and some of my clients I keep their nails under and some I don't. The thin, bendy nails aren't going to want to stay that long. You're going to clean it up to where it looks like a new set every time, and that'll maintain that they don't peel. It'll ensure that they won't peel and maintain the nail's integrity to where it's all intact. Okay, so let me show you this. So I'll have to change my bit after this, but I want to show you. Look at how nice the underneath is, and still see how thin her free edge is, okay? Okay, so you'll see here. What I'm going to do now is I am going to switch to my safety bit. Now, at this point, I asked my client, do you want to keep your length of your nails? Do you want them shortened as much as they grew or half? Typically, when they go a month, they might want to keep their length for the holidays. Who knows? Then you would just leave it and rebalance it from there. But typically, they want it as much as they grew or half. Okay, so my client's saying she wants half of what they grew out. They grew out a little too much, but she likes the length and doesn't want them too short. So let's do half. So I'm going to turn this on 12,000 RPMs, okay? And oh, let me get my dust extractor really quick. And I still have my bits here. So I'm going to get my dust extractor. And if you notice, I put my dust extractor sideways. The reason why I put it sideways, it's very comfortable for my arm to rest here, okay? Now remember, the sucking part is in the middle. The suction part is right here. So if you're off to the side or off to the side, you'll notice that stuff starts to come up. Reposition yourself to the middle. Now, with this length of nails, I feel like taking down everything. I could take down all 5, then I probably would empty it out. And the reason being is as this covers, you're not going to have the sucking power anymore, and you're actually protecting your lungs and your clothes for looks, right? Because your clothes will get dusty too, but you're actually protecting you and your clients from that breathing it up and the dust everywhere in your salon. Okay, so I am going to come right here, and I'm going to put it on 12,000 RPMs. That means it's going 12,000 times per minute. That's how many times it's circling. So if I'm putting pressure, I'll tell you when, and when I'm not, I'll tell you when, okay? So I'm going to break this down really quick. I'm going to use zone 1, 2, and 3 here. Let's see, let me clean this off a little more. I am going to use 1, 2, and 3 on my file, which I break it down in zones. Your fingernail has zones 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3. If you're left-handed, it'll be 1, 2, and 3, and 1 will come here because you're coming in from this direction, and 3 will be here. Okay, that's the only thing it'll change for the left-hander. I'm going to do 12,000 RPMs here. Okay, so I'm going to start off. You could do an overhand or underhand, so I'll do both, okay? I'll do an underhand starting here. Hold on, Sally's falling apart on me. She needs to keep herself together. I always put a nail in her thumb so this doesn't come out, okay? So I'll do underhand on these two and overhand on the other, but you'll see that my positioning's the same, okay? Now, Sally is a little stiff. She's harder for me to maneuver underhand, but it's okay because some people like to use underhand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start e-filing with slight pressure, not staying in the same spot. You see me as going as a circular motion. Never stay in the same spot. I am putting slight pressure, okay? Slight pressure. I know it's really loud. Sorry, guys. Sally is hollow. A person doesn't sound like this, thank God. Okay, so when you start seeing your product disappear, focus on zone 3 here. Let's go ahead and I'm not going to shorten her yet because some might. I'll shorten her afterwards. So I'm going to, no pressure now, right? Slightly come in through here. Now I'm going to shorten her to where she wants to be. So I shortened her halfway. Now I'm going to use zone 3. Now zone 3, she really doesn't, she has a little bit of a free edge, so it's not going to burn her. So I could spend some time on there. If it's as short as her fingernail, you better be careful, okay? So right here. Okay, I'm going to go on to the next nail. I'm not going to keep trying to take that off. Don't worry about this because the next bit will take off. Now that's an example where people mess up. They keep going with their carbide bit and something may come off or go too deep. Now, if a side comes off, we'll form it, okay? It's challenging sometimes to get it all the way off, but usually from a rebalance that wasn't a new set, you could usually get it all off. When you have a new set, sometimes you need to add a corner, okay? So let's come here. Second one, see I'm in zone 3. 1, 2, zone 1, 2, 3. I've done this on a person. You guys see it doesn't hurt. It's so loud on Sally. I'm so sorry, you guys. It's so loud because she's hollow and cold-blooded. So this was a dimensional nail. That's why the color's not off. It's inside with embellishments. Okay, you start to hit your natural nail. Do not go back there. Come in with zone 3. There we go. So notice how I use zone 3 to get my stuff off on my free edge. I didn't come in with my tip. I'm utilizing my whole bit at once for a few reasons. It's easier to get to your direction of where you're trying to file off. And my bit is going to dull all evenly, not just in one spot, okay? Notice how I'm leaving a little purple back. Now we're going to shorten her nail a little. She wants it shortened. So see how I waited to shorten it. With short nails, wait to shorten it because you don't have a lot of room to work with. And chances are some may shorten when you're taking this off and then you could shorten afterwards, okay? The longer nails, that doesn't really happen much. Okay, so I'll do overhand now. So overhand's easier for me. See how it's a lot easier for me because that's what I typically do. I use both in different scenarios. So you could see all the soul shifter coming out. What cool collection is that? They're only $3.50 too. I cannot believe that. $3.50 for that cool stuff. Okay, so notice how I'm in 1, now I'm in 2. Now I'm going to focus on 3 a little bit because it's a little bit of a free edge. I'm going to tickle. Now these were all new halo colors I was using. Now this could be the most challenging part here because this is e-filing skills. You'll get better as you practice, okay? I suggest if you're going to do it on other people, do it on yourself. If it hurts you, it's going to hurt other people. And figure out why it's hurting. Ask me questions. You could tell me it burns me when I'm here or I'm doing this. I'm 99.9% could tell you really what you're doing and give you a suggestion of how to make that easier for you. So now I'm going to the next one. Wow, this is coming out really good. All those mylar pieces in there. Okay, but she does not want the same look. We're going to do something a little different. I think I want to do like an oil slick look or something. Pretty simple. We could keep it dimensional or not. Do you guys want me to keep it dimensional because it's the holiday season? You think she's going to wear another dimension? Let me know. Whatever you guys want. I could build it back up or I could do a new dimensional look. And most of my clients that are dimensional want dimensional again, so. Square this off, tickle right here. Now I remember when I formed this nail, there was a little dip there.
Jenny Jen says yes.
Yes? Okay, Jen, you got it. I'll do another dimensional look. So if I'm going to do another dimensional look and I'm going to do a
T.
dark
Lomax
color.
says new. Top nail says yes, dimensional again.
Got you.
Christina says dimensional.
Okay, I got you guys. So it is winter, so if you have a little color left back, you don't have to take it all the way off. If you're going to lighter color, you do. And I'll do that scenario too, you guys. Don't feel like you're missing out. I'm teaching on here all the time. I'm always doing different scenarios and different looks. But when you have your clientele built, you're not building sets, you're doing what I'm doing now. And this is what you're going to do all day, every day. When you're first starting, you got to get really proficient with your sets, right? So what I'm going to do from here, it's still not all the way full. It's mostly full right here. I'm going to switch to my medium arbor band, 150 medium. And this is a zebra arbor band. You could use the brown ones, whatever you would like, as long as they're a 150 grit, a medium grit, okay? So I am going to go to anywhere from 4 to 6 RPMs. I am going to go to 5 on mine. And I am going to prep her natural nail back here. Now remember, she had a lot of cuticle like mine. You're going to go over it one more time. And I'm not putting pressure. I'm just doing the movement over. And then your corners. Now I'm going to tickle through it and see how most of the color is coming off. Now, if we're going to go darker again, I don't care about getting the rest off, but I'll get off as much that will come off. But see how this will be safer to remove your excess color than trying to use your carbide bit. Can you see all the base on there still? You could still see all the base. You could also see the natural nail that you prepped. So don't keep going for it. Just make sure that you have the majority off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here with my file. Now remember, these are plastic nails, so let's see how well Sally hangs in there for this. It looks like she's kind of tripping out right here. Let me pull her out really quick. On a person, that will not happen. No worries. I'm just going to kind of fix her a little there. It happens. I think what I'll do is, let's make a side come off just in case, okay? Say that side came off, I could have saved it, but I'm making it come off so I could show you what to do and how to go about it, okay? This is reality in salon, okay? So let's come in right here, go around the cuticle area. She had a lot of cuticle, you'll go over it a couple times, and then you will prep the rest off with a tickle motion through all the zones. So zone 3, zone 2 here, zone 1. Okay, see how I got that all off? Now check this out. Do you see all the base still there? Right here, some is gone, but it's not dug in her natural nail. You're fine. I'm never putting pressure when I do this. I'm tickling with zero pressure, and that makes a huge difference, okay? So what I'm going to do from here is prep around the cuticle area. Welcome, Facebook. This is my first time going live for you guys. Welcome. I hope you're enjoying it. We are live on our YouTube channel. It's called Nail Culture. My husband and I do nails together. Okay, so I'm going to tickle this all off. And if it doesn't all come off, you're okay. She's not going nude. If so, you would have to get it all off, and chances are you may form a corner. So I made that happen on here to form a corner. So that way, let me prep it a little more there. I see it like, there we go. Is that lifting up? Yeah, I could tell it was lifting a little up. It's probably because it was Sally, but you have to get it all off if so. So I'm going to come back here. Some people on Facebook might be my old clients that I've had, and I miss so much from the Central Valley. That's when I really used to work my Facebook, but I'm back on, you guys. I want to connect with everybody. Okay, so with short nails, this might happen a little more. Let me go ahead and come in here. Let's see if here this color will come off. Okay, I don't have to take it all the way off. I could go ahead and leave a little color because I'm going to go a darker color, and I'm going to do like, not everybody's into the literal holiday, right? My base is wanting to come off. It is because I'm on Sally. That doesn't happen on a person. But if it were to, you would keep going like I'm going till it's all removed, okay? So it kind of came off to there. For all I know, Sally could have been carrying in the light like this. I didn't see that end when I was live. So it happens. So from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in. She had a lot of cuticles, so I am going to do a cuticle work. This is 4 bits that I've used so far, right? That is Reality and Salon. Come in right here. I'm going a little too fast. Have her on 5,000 or 6,000 RPMs. Come around the cuticle area. And if you guys, we will have a better view on Instagram and YouTube. We will have them up, but we're going to be live on, we're always live on YouTube. I have multiple videos. So some of you that are just finding me, I'm Nail Culture Official on YouTube. Okay. So I usually don't use this on a person. I'm just doing that so you could see. So don't do that on a person. I want you to come right here, empty this out. Let me get a paper towel. I don't want to waste my little table towel here. So typically what I do is I take this off, come right here, touch this a little.
I'm excited. What design are you going to do today?
I think I'm going to do like an oil slick with some new stuff I have in stock, and I'm going to do it on a dark color. I really kind of want a winter color for sure. Look how pretty that is, and see how much came off of just 4 fingernails. So imagine doing one. This right here, this little round spot will clog up, and you'll be dusty everywhere. So if you're wondering why that's happening, you have to, I usually have this under, empty it, then I'll just put my dust extractor, I'll go like this, put my dust extractor back, open it again, and empty it again until I'm done with the removal of what I'm removing, okay? So now what I'll do is I'll make sure her sidewalls are kind of good. If there's any color I want off of it, just lightly, no pressure, just touch them. Okay, these are actually pretty dang good. A little color left there, but it's not going to show, so I'm really not worried about it. You could come in here because I'm going to do a dark color. Now, if you're going lighter, you need to get it all off, but it's a waste of your time trying to take it off now because they're not going to see it from underneath. Okay, you'll see what I'm talking about when I'm done. So I'm going to dust her off, and on Sally, I dust her off a little bit more because she's rubber and everything sticks to her. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into swipe to change the pH balance. Now, swipe is so important. Everything I'm doing, I never skip. I've done nails for years. This is what I do on everybody. I don't cut corners on any of these maneuvers on my nail service because I don't want to see my client again until their appointment. Now, I love my clients. I don't mind running into them at the grocery store or somewhere else. But if they're in my chair before their appointment, that's costing me like at least, the very least 30 minutes. When you could do a gel polish service there or something. I guarantee my work for 2 weeks. My clients go 3 and 4. I have a couple clients that come in almost every week to change their color. They're just extra that way. They like to match their outfits and they like to change it up, not because there's anything wrong with their nails, okay? So you'll have a variety of clients, but the majority of your clients are going to go 3 to 4 these days, okay, because of the retention. Guarantee your nails for 2 weeks, okay? The only person that will really be your 2-week client is a nail biter, because if they have anything to pick at, it's up to you if you want to give them a discount coming every 2 weeks. That's up to you. I still go through the same thing, so I don't offer that. It's just something they have to do for their habit, right? It's a little extra. So unfortunately, that's just how it rolls. Okay, so what I'm going to do right here, let me put all these glitters right here. So I am going to protein bond here. Now, I usually start on my free edge and work my way up. And these are active length nails. However, Sally has a really long nail bed. So your clients that have long nail beds with really short nails, they have the illusion of their nails looking longer, and they're very lucky. I think that looks really cool. Okay, I'm going to come through with my second coat, but you don't need as much on your second. Sometimes it'll last through all of them. In this case, it is because they're shorter nails. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is come in. I have base. I need a form because one of my corners kind of came off, which is not a problem. It's that may happen. It's just something that may happen. So You know what? I may use, I wonder if I use this shape shifter with oil slick, what that'll look like. Or should I do it on dark? Shape shifter's not, you know what I'm going to do? I don't know. I'll make up my mind. I'm thinking about what art I want to do in my head. I think I'll go dark like I was going to do. I'll do shapeshifter, another one. I do have a video on shapeshifter a couple videos ago. So I'm going to put this on, and right here, oh, I was out of frame. Right here is where I need to add. So let me get a little closer for YouTube here. Facebook, you probably could see right there, I need to add. So what I'm going to do right off the bat, let me grab my clear sculptor. I have clear sculptor in a tube right here. You could use the pot or the tube. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come right here, and I am going to add a little right here. Okay, and that is plenty. I'm going to get my little tile here, get my brush, and I am going to come right here and connect it. Okay. So after I connect it, I'm going to wipe downward, and I'm going to bring it thinner because look how thick it is. It has to be thin. So I'm going to wipe this way so it connects to the free edge. Okay, so I wiped the opposite way. Usually I go like this way, but I'm going to come this way so it makes sure it goes in with my free edge, and then I'm going to come backwards to make sure it stays there. Now I'm going to use my pin cure. Pay attention to my pinky. My pinky is bracing the form so it never moves. Now we have really sticky forms, but this just ensures I have total control of where her form is going to go, if anything. So I'm going to cure this side. Okay, so I'm going to cure it for like 15 seconds. You could do it this long and she could go under the light. Once you set it, but you have to tell them not to put pressure down when they set their fingers down, like this, like pushing down, because their form could pop off. Okay, so there's like 15 seconds. So now I'm going to go into my base gel. This is Yagnel Synergy Base, the best retention I've ever used. I will come right here, put pressure through her nail. And we're doing another dimensional nail, so you need to keep this very, very tight, right? Come in through here. Now come up over your extension right here and make sure it's connecting to your extension that you're holding on that little corner. Then you're going to repeat your process through all of them if you have a lot on one. Now, mind you, if you see a little color, it doesn't matter. I'm going to go really dark and you won't see it, okay? You will not see it. And if she's going to nude, you better get it all off. Now, do I charge them extra for removing the product down? No, I don't. They pay for it when they get their dimension. So when they come back, if they want them not dimension again, they want them all built up, they paid for that already. Okay, makes sense? If they want dimension again, well, then you start from here. Okay, you're still going to build up anyways. This is just more steps dimension because I have to put the stuff inside. So just tips on how to run your business and keep yourself straight. Let me find my little tool. Here it is. I'll come right here with my swipe and get this. So I'm going to make sure there's none on her skin. This is like an orange wood stick, but metal, actually a pedicure tool. I use it all the time. So I am going to, and I do have a similar one on my Linktree, and Gemini Cosmetics carries a similar one as well. So I'm going to do 30 seconds is plenty. I'm going to keep my base open on the side, but I'm going to close my clear sculptor, okay? Now, I'm going to go find a dark color really quick. I'm just going to step away while that's curing. Okay, I'm going to grab, oh, I might have one right here. Let's see. Hold on, I might have one right here, babe. Let me just see if I have one that I want to use here. I have so many polishes here. Ooh, I do. I want to use this chocolate one, and it's Midnight Romance. Yes. We'll do Midnight Romance. I think that'll be pretty. It'll be the colors of the season with the oil slick look. Okay. Will you put that back for me? Sorry for doing that. I was booby trapped in the way I set myself up.
Do you need that there?
I do, because I want to get some stuff out of it like this. So perfect.
Is the light on?
It's off now, but it was on. I just did 30 seconds. I made sure it was on. I'll do it again, but I saw it on. So I'm going to use Midnight Romance by Gotti. Okay. This is in the collection of, how many colors is in the collection? 6. There's 8 colors in the collection. There's collection 1 and 2 from Gotti, and you get it at a discount rate from Gemini Cosmetics. So we are in brand partnership with Gemini Cosmetics, which is GeminiNevada.com. If you use code MJAY15, you get a discount on it, and they are giving a gift with purchase, giving thanks to everybody. And then we're also giving away a Gotti LED light. I should probably get one and use it. I really want one, but I feel like, so it's probably need to go out a little more. It's Gotti's lamp. Gotti has a purple light. It's super pretty. I like it. But this is the one we're actually giving away. So I don't want to open it. I need to order myself one. But I need a new light, like a hole in my head. I have so many lights, but that light's amazing. This is my newest light I have. They're made by the same person, so they're both amazing. Both company, I should say. Most of our stuff is made by the same, just the company's design their features a little different to set themselves apart. Okay. Anything with a metal bottom, you're going to pay a lot for. And that's because they're paying rights to the person who has the patent on it. Okay, so just keep that in mind. The best cure is a metal bottom or a reflection. So if you're using a light that has a white or black bottom, I would put a mirror on the bottom. If you have the Young Nails light on my link tree on MJ_Delacruz and Nail Culture Official, you could click my link tree and have the perfect beveled mirror there. And beveled mirrors are a little expensive, but that's a pretty good price. I forget how much it is, and the price fluctuates. I don't know if you guys noticed that. They do on there. They go on sale. And okay, so you see my little extension right there? Perfect. She has a little bit of color left there. I'm not even worried about it. I like her nails a lot. Very, very cute. So what I'm going to do now is come in with one more thin coat of base. Why am I going to do this?
Zoom out just a hair.
Zoom out. Oh, sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry. There you go. So I'm going to do one more thin coat. So you saw how I removed this, and a little part came off still. But if I would not have done that, probably all of them would have came off, okay? So on short nails, this is your trick. If you want to do it on longer too, it's fine. I'm not saying pile it on. I'm just saying add another thin coat. It makes a huge difference, okay? So I'm going to come in right here, and I'm going to add one more coat of base. And this is just for when you file off like I just did. It's added insurance that you're not going to have to repair the corners or you get it all off without going into her natural nail. So there's that fine line, and it takes practice and experience. It looks easy when I'm doing it, and it is once you have your maneuvers down and your technique down. It is easy. You're doing it without thinking. To learn it, you have to pay a lot of attention, obviously, right? Okay, so I'm going to cure this one more time for 30 seconds. Okay, 30 seconds. There we go. Oh, I did it for 90 seconds. That's all right. I don't need 90 seconds. Take a drink of my water. My little doggy's sitting by my feet, keeping him warm right now. He's so dang cute. Okay. Okay. So, you know what? I'm going to use this color with a shapeshifter over it because I've got to use this color. I'm kind of attracted to it. And I'll still do oil slick. So I'm going to put a base of this and then a coat of this, so it'll have that really cool effect. And then I wonder if it will hide this though, because I want to use these. I don't know if you guys have had the opportunity to use these white. They're kind of clear, but they have a pattern on them and they show up on dark colors. I'm wondering if I should just put this on the dark color because this might take away. Okay, I'm not going to use this shapeshifter, but you can see this color. I'm dying. I'll use it in another video. I'm going to go dark with this, with the oil slick, and I could use a couple different looks with them. So it gives like a really cool, yeah, I'll use that. I've been really wanting to use that. So I'm going to come in with my color. So this is Gotti Gel Polish. Gotti Gel Polish. Oh, this color is so pretty. So it has a little sheen in it, a little bit of a sheen, but it's dark.
What's the name of this one?
This one is, I just said it, but I forgot, Midnight Romance. Ah, but wouldn't Soul Shift be pretty on here? Should we just try it? Look at my brain. Why not? There's never too much, right? Let's see. I could put it on a couple of them. Okay, so Gotti is highly, highly pigmented, you guys, so you have to be careful. Come right here, wipe some off, and then come in, and that'll make sure it's thin enough. Now, Sally's a little weird right here. It's not like a normal person. Her little plastic was like, I don't want to be reused, but she's going to get reused, so let me trim my side here. There we go. Perfect. Sometimes Sally's a little harder to work on than a person, your training hand, but it makes it so much easier for your training hand. Okay, I'm going to put a little color here, and I'm going to get my striper brush. Drag it through. And there you go here. Okay. So now a second coat here. I'm going to go a little thinner here, wipe off a little bit more. There we go. What's that?
Chevelle Love says, I love MJ and Eric. Y'all are both so down to earth. Y'all must be prophets of Jesus Christ.
Well, we do.
Your character is beautiful. Y'all
Thank
are
you.
genuine. Thank you.
You're so
thank
welcome.
You, Chevelle.
Thank you, Chevelle, for sharing that.
We're just keeping it real.
Yes, amen, for sure. I love it. Okay, so what I'm doing here is just, notice how it's not cute. I don't care. It's never really going to be cute at this point. You're just creating your background, and your product has not been filed or shaped. You're down to almost nothing, and you're creating a color in the back. Okay, so I like to do this live so you guys could see. Like, already somebody would think they would mess up, but honestly, when you see me work like this and see what it comes out like, you get the confidence and you're able to do it, and it makes so much more sense. Okay, and Sally is much harder to work on, as you see. Like, her little plastic areas are so dumb, but that's okay. I appreciate you, Sally. I wouldn't be live right now if it weren't for you, so thank you, girl. Or whatever you are. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is come in with, I'm going to switch it to 60 seconds. I'm going to help her in because I don't trust her. I kind of want to use this. I can't help it, you guys. I change my mind. I go back and forth. This is going to be pretty, and this is kind of sheer, so it'll give it, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Please hold. So you have to cure for 60 seconds. Okay. Let's see. You guys are so awesome. Thank you so much. Today we're on live a lot today. We have our VIP YouTube tonight. Our VIP YouTube is our paid YouTube. If you can't get on that, we understand. It's just a more education, a little more in depth. And actually, if my grandma's up, I'll change what I'm doing and do her nails. But it might be a little late for her. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. If not, I'll use her for another one. But what I have planned is awesome. So it's $19.99 a month. You have your choice to be there every month or as much as you can be. You have control to like to not be in it a month and then go back. It's up to you. It's awesome. Our community is so great that I just love it so much. It's probably one of my exciting things to go on because I know everybody on there is investing in their self and just really wants to get where they want to be. They have mad skills and they want mad skills, meaning great skills, and just the knowledge to know that they could perform almost anything that their clients look for. So I do a lot of real people on there, like live clients. I work on Sally too. We do, you know what we do too? We do our nails together. So my nails I have on now, I did live with them on YouTube. We all did our nails and we do whatever we want. You could ask questions. Man, our last one was hilarious. It was super fun. Our conversations were funny. So the cool thing, if you join it, you could go watch all that and catch up if you wanted. Most people who have brand partnerships don't keep their content. I understand why. We go above and beyond and give. That's just how we are. But we allow you to go back and watch it. Why not? Why not? Okay, so I'm going to go one more cure here. Again, it's very, very thin. Now, when you use a full coverage color, guess what? It has to be 30 seconds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my shape shifter ready because I am going to use it. I decided I am. I've got to see this layered. I've been dying to see these layered. Now, let me show you what other colors I have in them. I have these 3 colors here, these 3 colors here, and I believe I used a Witchcraft and Illusion last video. This one is Spiced Plum. I should do one of each. I'm going to do Spiced Plum so we can see what it looks like over it, and I'm going to use Galaxy Rose. Okay. This is how I am with the client, you guys. We start on one thing and we end up doing something a little different or adding. This is like real life situation right here. For sure. For sure. So we'll see. This is almost done. 7 seconds. I never skim on the time either because I want to make sure that it's fully cured. If it's not fully cured, you guys are going to have an issue. It's going to come off at that point. How do you know if it's fully cured? You're going to come right here and put pressure, and if it dents in anywhere, that means your product was too thick and it's not going to cure again. Even if you go back under the light, that light is too thick to penetrate all the way through to give a successful cure. So what would you do if that happened? It sucks. I'll be honest. But you're going to swipe that nail off. You could I would take a hand file like your 150 or like 100 grit, and I would come down and slough all that off, right? Slough it all off, make sure it's textured on once it's going to clog up everything, you're going to prep it again and go from there. Okay? Prep it again and go from there. What happened on Facebook? What happened on that?
Oh, I'm going to try something else.
Oh, you're going to try. Okay, yeah, I got it. Perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, I'm excited about this because I'm experimenting live right now, you guys. So, I mean, I know what I'm doing with like products and stuff, but just the look, this is the fun part for me in my job. I absolutely love doing nails. The only thing that's the same is I'm sitting down doing nails. My prep's the same. The way I file is the same. The only difference is color, shape, and the person you're having a conversation with, which is very beautiful. So I'm going to use both of these. I'm going to use Spiced Rum and Galaxy Rose. Oh my gosh, these are pretty. So what I'm going to do, let's do Galaxy Rose right here. Put it on very thin, you guys. Very, very thin.
What do you need here? I gotta move this for a second. Sorry.
I need top and I need Build Pink. Okay, so go ahead and put this here. And I need Manicure Top, which is right here. Thank you. Okay, go ahead. I'm good. Thank you. Okay, so see how this shifts into different colors, this speaks for itself already. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Now I need to make sure I have it everywhere because I'm only going to put one coat of this. I don't want to keep putting coats on here. So make sure you have it covered very, very well. Now I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do 2 different looks here. So these 2 I'll do next to each other. So it could be a look on someone's hand, and the other color you could see which one looks better that you want to use. Okay. So I'll come in here and I'll put this look next to each other because you could do whatever color you like more. So that one's Galaxy Rose. Can you see how it looks? Very, very cool. This one I'm excited I haven't used either. This is called Spiced Plum. And Spiced Plum, I'm going to put here. Oh, so this is like a midnight kind of color with a dark color on it. So this shifts a little differently into like a brownie gold. Interesting. I know it's a weird name, but that witchcraft color is kind of wicked. It's kind of cool. This one's really pretty. This is giving like purple vibes. It's giving those undertones. So this one's more of like a pearl essence more than, this is more a textured, like frosty in a way. Okay, so what I'm going to do is look at how thin this still is. See how thin everything is? Very thin. Let's come right here. Oh, and then I wiped it off. That's all right. That happens. I've done that on a person too, but I got to make sure it's not on their skin and that it's cured right. Okay, so don't worry about that right there. That is just a little, it'll cure. I'm not worried about it at all. You won't even see it. So now I'm going to come up. This one I could cure for 30 seconds because this is see-through a little, okay? So I had it for a minute, but I'll watch it and see. Perfect. So these are the colors I used here. So I'm putting all my colors I used on this side, okay? But that I could put over here because I didn't use that. So these right here I'm using. This is making my creativity want to go a different direction, but I think the oil slick will look amazing on these. 100% amazing. And I've been wanting to try these foils. Okay. Clear everything? Yeah, okay, he's gonna make a balance here really quick because he's using, I'll move this too? Okay. He just has to, he's using a different camera, you guys, so please hold.
Okay, thank you.
They're perfect, okay? So at this point, you're like, this really doesn't look that great, right? Like, it doesn't look perfect. Don't worry about it. It's going to. Just make sure you get it everywhere you want it to be. And if on the side it looks a little jaggedy, it doesn't matter because you're going to encapsulate it and file anyways, and you're not going to see all that. You're going to perfect it once we apply our build pink, cure it, and then go into filing, okay? So trust the process. Now let me show you the thickness right here. Okay, see the thickness there from the side and the tip? I really don't have any thickness on there, you guys. I know this little negative space is hard to focus on it, but let me cover it a little. Do you see that? So you still have enough room to build your structure and to put stuff in there if you want to, okay? So what I'm going to do from here is I am going to put on, let's see. I'm going to put a top coat and seal it in. Okay, so at this point I could use, I kind of closed my thing there. Could we put it back by any chance?
Pull it back.
Product wise, I'll just use this. So I'm going to go into a non-tack top coat.
You're talking about this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry, babe. If not, no, leave that there.
I can't use it.
It's not working? Answer me. Is it not working?
I can't use it.
Okay. Okay, no problem. Anyways, I'm just going to carry on. I don't need it. I'll use a non-tack top coat right here. I know I still need to build on top, but I'm going to put a non-tack because I'm going to have to buff this. And I don't want to disrupt my color. So just a really thin coat, okay?
'Cause the
Alrighty.
mic's connected, so I can't.
Anyways, trying new things is like some of you guys are going on YouTube now for the first time. It could be a little figuring it out. We know what we're doing here. We're just adding new stuff. So on YouTube for sure, we got it down. So perfect. Did the 30 seconds go on? I didn't pay attention. Sorry. So what I'm going to do is when that goes off, I'm going to get my buffer. And it needs to be a new buffer that you haven't used before. So that way the texture is fresh there, okay? You do not want to use one that you have used. Like you could get away with using this half and then this half after. It's up to you. But it has to be at least a 150 grit. Once you buff with it a while, it turns to a 240 and that's too slick. Your product's going to come off on top. Your dimension part is. It has to have some sort of a texture on it, okay? So keep that in mind, you guys. If you do exactly what I'm teaching you and use exactly what I'm using, I promise you it'll be successful. Okay, so I'm going to file on top of these, buff. So see the texture, the scratches, because it's a brand new one. It doesn't, you could still see the scratches. You have to get the slick off the entire nail, okay? See, this is a little different than yesterday's, and we're working on the same client right now, right? She came back and she's getting something a little different. So I'll come right here. Let's go to the side here. You know, I might as well cover my ground on each one. See, I'll come here and I'll file around the side to texture it a little more. The side is the most important. The side is where it needs to be textured because that's where it meets with your gel and it will seal really good. So do you see the texture on it? Okay, so we'll buff here. Hello, Instagram. We are live on YouTube right now and just wanted you to see a little part of this. So we're in the middle of an encapsulation and I am buffing it and texturing it for the next maneuver. If you want to see it from the beginning, when we're done, you could go watch it on YouTube from the beginning and all products will be linked. Okay, so what I'm doing is you have to buff the entire nail, okay? The entire nail. So I'm going to come right here and right here. Okay, it looks pretty textured everywhere. That looks good. So now what I'm going to do is dust off everything first, okay? Then you're going to come in with swipe to change your pH balance. Notice how I come this way so it extracts. Now I did two different colors for two different looks, so I'm just going through some techniques. So what I'm going to do from here is I am not going to protein bond yet. I'm going to get, let's see, my transfer foil adhesion.
MJT, your mama says, is that a 180 or a 150?
It's a 180, okay? Now you could come in with your 150 right here. You could do this. I've done that too. And put a 150 on the side, but no pressure. Just come like this and let it do it. If you're really, really worried about it, and I do this with longer nails for sure. So I'll just do that other extra step, but you will buff with a 180, okay? 180 brand new, you could see the texture on it, see? When it's brand new, you could see it, but when you use it, you could see the parts that you use, it starts to soften up. So it's really limited of how much you could use it, but I charge extra for my dimensional nails. So they're actually paying for the files and stuff too, to where it's not costing you more money. So you have to keep that in mind, okay? So let me go ahead and swipe that again. My brush has a little bit of swipe left on it, as you could see. So I'm just going to go ahead and use what was left on my brush. And I'm going to go from here, but I am looking for my transfer foil adhesion. If not, I have to change my whole design if I don't have it right here, but I think I do. I had it recently. I just used it not long ago, but I have very many moving parts on here. Sorry about that. Let me see. Come on, where are you, transfer foil? Did I put you back in here? I have a few of them. I can't believe, maybe I put it in here. Hold on. When I cleaned my station, I probably put it in here. If not, you guys, we can't do the oil slick. No worries. I will change my mind to something else if I don't have it. I'll be sad because I really want to see it, but I will pull something out of my hat. Bummer deal. I don't have it. And I literally just used it last week, but I probably... Okay, we're going to do something different in here. It's still going to look really cool, though. I'm not even worried about it at all.
Amy
So
JT, your mama says,
I'll use these next.
Swipe
Okay?
has a little acetone, right?
It does.
Does
It's
it have enough to make the
difference.
texture surface too smooth?
Nope, that's a great question. Did you see how I used it? I didn't saturate it, okay? So it's just enough. Now, alcohol's not going to work. It has too many buffers. I've done this for years, you guys. I've done exactly what I'm showing you for years, and that's a great question. Could you overdo it? Yes, the more you have to go over it. So if you go over it twice, I did it twice now, but you could still see the texture. See that? So look at it and see that you could see your little scratches. That is such a good question. So yes, it does have some acetone in it, but it's not going to cause anything. I found my transfer foil. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, so how about we do a couple different looks on this? We'll do this, and then we'll do like a little fade of like a stack of iridescent colors, okay? So we'll use this. So I think I want to use this one for sure. Oh, I love this one. Now, these are cool because this has like a silver tint to it. This looks awesome on nude nails too. This is like, we'll put like a little film of, looks like chrome with a little bit of pink through it. These ones show more like really good on a light color. It could be a dark color too. It's just a little different glow. It looks more chromish, these ones. These ones are going to be more, this one's going to give like a purple rainbow hue to the nail. I think I want to use this one. So what I'm going to do is cut this. I think that's the one I want to use. Yeah, I'm just going to use that one because I think that'll look cool on these. So can you guys kind of see what it looks like? And if I was on nude nails, you would still have like see the color of my skin. That still looks really cool. On a darker color, you'll really see all these colors that are coming out of it. Very, very pretty. So what I'm going to do here, I could either do the whole entire nail or do it as an accent. I think I want to accent it in spots. So I'm probably going to come like this and like this. Now make sure that the same thickness is on your nail, not like a bunch in one spot and not in the other, because this is going to cure a little differently. Let me kind of go up a little more here. Just doing kind of a design in a way. That looks really cool. So what I'm going to do it on this one too. So this one I'll do differently. Ooh, I like this one, how I did it. Ooh, that's cute. That's really cool. This looks like animal printish. Ooh, I love this color too. This is going to be my favorite nail. I could already tell. I could already tell. So I'm going to get my little striper right here and bring it out a tad bit. Oh my God, I love this already. Okay, so I'm going to cure this 30 seconds, okay? So you could kind of see your pattern you're going. So I'm doing two little different looks with this same product on there. So 30 seconds. And this is Gotti transfer foil. You could use whatever transfer foil you would like. This is my favorite. What I like about it, it's the solution of a transfer foil put in gel. So it works really, really, really well. You could also use your glow in the darks too from Gemini if you want to, because I'm going to use a little bit of that. I used it in my last one and it does glow in the dark. It's really cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is set this down on here, rub it, and then, ooh, tear it off. Come on, you got, oh, it's not transferring. Hold on. Okay, I know what's happening. I did it on the wrong side. Did I? Hold on. Hold on. This is tricky. Is it this side? Yes, I did it on the wrong side, you guys. I'm like, what happened? Okay, so this could be tricky. I'm glad that happened to me because you guys will see. Oh, this is so pretty. So it's kind of confusing. The other one has full coverage, the other foil, right? And you know what side to work on? The dollar side. Pay attention. There's no messing up, so that's cool. It's still adhering to it. That was funny. Hi, Stone. So this does look like an oil slick. So let me come right here and use a part I didn't use. Yes, this is so pretty. Oh my gosh, this is so gorgeous. Hold on, let me see. This reminds me of kind of like an animal print with this. This is absolutely gorgeous.
When using foil transfers, no protein bond after swipe, right?
Nope. You see how it's dry? If you
Yeah,
protein bond after stop, it's going to stick to it. What a great question, you guys. And what I'm doing is challenging. But look at how cool this looks already. And do you see most, oh, I need to point this out because those of you, look, it even get me goosebumps. Most transfer foils, if you go the wrong side and you don't get it, it's not going to adhere all the way. You're going to have to redo it. This adhered everywhere. Like there's not one spot anywhere that I put my stuff on all the way down to every little crack and crevice. See that? So the cool thing about it too is you see we're actually adding it. Okay. So on these ones here, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to use foil on these. I'm going to do like another look with it, but it will go with it, okay? So what I'm going to do now is protein bond, okay? So I'm going to circle it. Or let me show you right here so you can see in camera. I'm going to circle the motion here. I'm going to protein bond the entire nail. Protein bond this entire nail. Then I'm going to protein bond everywhere that this isn't. And then I'm going to tag the end all around it. I don't want it to change the texture of my foil, and it can and will. So when you come here, don't drag it, tap it.
Zoom out a little bit.
Is that better?
Yes, you're perfect.
Okay, so what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to get my base. And I'm going to base my little things have been falling out on this brush. They're parting with me. So I'm going to put my base down here. This is Synergy base for my next thing I'm going to do on here. Make sure you get it on everything because you buffed the entire nail, right? You don't want it thick. So see, I'm putting pressure. I kind of got a little lot on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here, the negative spots, and then I'm lightly going to come over it. God, this is so pretty. This is like an illusion in there. If it was on a solid color, but look at how it's an illusion. That is so cool, man. I like that a lot. But if you had it on a solid dark color, it would be more of a contrast, but I like that it's an illusion. So what I'm going to do from here is, excuse me, let me take a drink of water. Okay, so I haven't cured it yet, right? I'm going to take my stack or whatever colors you have like this. And this I've had for years. It is, and I know Gemini has these sold separate probably. Their stuff is really affordable. This one's actually profiles, but I've had these in little containers from Gemini. So I probably need to get those in stock to show you, but these are kind of cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm not sure what color I'm going to use. It comes with a white one like that. I'm not going to use that. I think I'm going to use this color here because it omits pink. I'm going to use this because there's fire and this omits gold. This does like a bluey. Okay, I'm going to use these 4 and I may not use this color on this one. I'm just going to use the color on this. Okay, let me move these to the side. Shut this so I don't get in trouble and spill everything. And I am going to get my, where's my Aura Bloom? So here's an Aura Bloom brush. I'm going to go ahead and come out here and take some out so I could hand put them in if I want to. Okay. So I have my 4 colors. I'm going to come right here. And I want to hand put them in here, but on here I'll probably use my brush, okay? So for different techniques. I have a little gel on here. I'm going to touch it. And I'm going to come right here and put this here and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, that's like a purple. I'm going to do one more big one, probably right here. And then I'm going to come in with a few small around it. I'll do 3 to set it off. Okay, I'm going to do, can you guys see that? You could see the reflection, right? Oh my God, that is so pretty. So what I'm going to do here is pick up my big ones. Well, I don't have a bunch of big ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set them first, okay? Come right here. Trying to find the big ones. Do I have another big one here? It looks like I have one right here. I'll put it right there. So I'm going to come in here, put a few others, make sure I don't have any other glitter on here. This is actually really freaking cool. I'm going to go all the way to the bottom of it, and I'm going to tap this off, and I'm going to use all the little pieces. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I don't know if I want to put another color in there because that would be a cute set. See the glow? So it'll have the same glow in here. That's what I'm going to do. I love that so much. So it's kind of a fade. So I want to come down a little more. You know what I'm going to use? Hold on 1 minute. I'm going to use a Gemini Cosmetics color here, and it is called Candy Rush. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, here's Candy Rush. It's called Candy Rush, and see how it has like a little purple glow to it? Yes, this is going to be so pretty. So this is going to be like the same color pretty much. Might omit a tad bit differently. Let's see. Yeah, this one's going to be pretty similar. So I'm going to take my little striper here, touch it, and just do like a little fade through this and put this in the middle. It's the same color. This is so pretty, but super micro. So I'm kind of fading it. If you can't see it when I move it, you'll see the illumination of it. This looks really cool. You could move some of your colors down a little. So what I'm going to do here is flash set this. I'm done creating this one, but I still have to encapsulate it, okay? So this is one set, one look, okay? This is looking really cool, man. I mean, it's giving October, November vibes for sure. So all these techniques I'm showing you in the middle of the nail, like I've done this so long. Trust me, if you do it and copy what I'm doing, exactly the steps, you'll be successful with it, I promise you. Okay, so let me get my next nail. I'm going to use this, put some of this pink on here. Let me put a little more gel and come in and get a big one. What? No barking, boo-boo. My dog's in here, you guys. He's like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to use all these colors. I'm going to keep just the same color. I'm not going to use this color or this color, as I really don't want those colors in it. I'm liking this kind of nude-esque, like like a kind of like a glow. See how I change my mind as I go? It's part of creating, and my clients love it. They do not get irritated with it. I actually get excited like I do right now. I'm not putting on a show. I'm a spa. I get excited when I'm doing nails because I love the look of it. I love my job so much.
Sandra just mentioned that.
What did she say?
She says she loves how you get excited.
I can't help it, you guys. I just do. Don't you, Sandra? So those of you who have been following me, you have Sugar Lips that's discontinued, right? So that's the cool thing about following me. I show you guys limited edition stuff and you go hop on it. If I tell you it's a limited edition and you like it, if you order it and you like it, I would suggest ordering another one because once it's gone, it's gone. Okay, so now on this one, I am going to come in here. What, buddy boy? I know. I'm going to be live all day. Hey, you need to get down. Call him, babe. There you go. His little feet are sticking to my workout pants, too. I'm like, he needs a potty cure. Okay, so I'm getting some of the big ones like I did the purple one. Can you guys see this glow? I love this so much. It's so pretty. Okay, so I'm going to come in right here, and I'm going to kind of add. I want one more size right here. Hold on. Oops. I want this little one to be here. Oops, I did on the wrong spot. That's okay. It's not going to hurt. There we go. I wanted it to come up a little higher. There we go. I'm in love with this. Oh no, there's a purple one on there, but it can't stay. There's no purple allowed in this design, although it would be pretty. But I'm now going to come my striping brush, and I'm going to go into my sweet lips. See, I'm barely touching it. And this, your little micro detailer or striping brush to kind of come up like stars falling or kind of like a fade. I think I want to put this a little more up here. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so now I'm going to cure this. I'm going to stack these all back up. I kind of like having a stack like this because it keeps everything pretty organized. You just need to make sure you screw them on right. So I'll put this one on the bottom and the final top. Now let me check myself and make sure they're all good. It's just part of doing nails, right? The bottom is not threaded right. Let me thread it better. There we go. And we're done. Okay, so let's close all our glitters. And I'm going to show you this before I encapsulate it, okay? I'm going to flash cure it while I'm closing everything because this will hold on. I'd put my client under for like 30 seconds. Even 15 helps. You don't have to do the whole, if you're pressed for time. All this is doing is having the dispersion layer that I had on. It wasn't dispersion, it was uncured gel, base gel, and it holds on within 15 seconds. But I'm just going through the whole 30 so I make sure they all have at least 15 seconds. But you could put their hand under and work on the other side if you would like, okay? So all my products used are right here. Alrighty. Let's put this to the side. Shut my base gel. Put everything back because it is in my way. I can't handle stuff on my station when I'm working like that. I always have to clean my space. Now let's check this out. Look at how thin this still is, you guys. Those of you on Instagram, I'm going to show you down the barrel. They're going to see the top and the side. Okay, look at this, you guys, here on YouTube. Look at my thinness. This is the key to dimensional nails, okay? Oh my gosh, these are going to be so pretty. It's even prettier than what my brain was thinking of earlier. Oh, I'm so excited. So what's going to happen when I use Build Pink, it's going to lumify all these. It's kind of like a magnet. It's going to magnify everything. Magnification on steroids. What did I do with my Build Pink? Here it is. So I'm going to use Build Pink. And the tube is the same in the pot. So I'm going to get my little tile here again, get my brush ready. I'm going to squeeze right here till it meets my cuticle and come down with it. Stop it right here, and I have it all in the middle. Okay, what I'm going to do from here is start on one side, a very light touch, and see I'm just taking it to one side. Okay, this will be a good view for Instagram on this side. And I'm bringing it to this side. Am I bouncing anywhere? No, it's the same pressure. Look at my pinky. I'm balanced on my own finger. Light as a feather, you guys. If you're used to acrylic, you'll probably be in it. If you're in your gel, lighten your touch, and you could go over it again and it will fix it. This is absolutely stunning. I really love this. This is so pretty and so unique. So I'm just flash setting it, okay? And I'm going around the perimeter, and then I'm going to do my next one. So this is idea for a set, and this is an idea for a set. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I cannot see what you're saying. I have all my devices on something else right now. So I hope you're loving it. Okay, look at how this...
Everybody loves that. I need to read more. Sorry about that.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. We're doing extra stuff right now. I'm fine. I'm flowing. I'm having a good time right now. I just created something I don't even have to think about on somebody this week that wants me to do what I want to do on them. So, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I stuck with just that color. Oh, this is so absolutely beautiful.
Wow.
I think it's so neat.
Wow.
Man, I forgot to take my allergy pills so you guys could tell that Zyrtec really works when I take it. I'm all sorry about that, you guys. Okay, so I'm not fully curing it, just setting it so I could keep rolling. Now your client could go under the light. You don't have to flash set yourself unless you don't trust your client, but eventually they're going to have to learn because you can't be holding their hand through the whole service. It'll take too long. Okay, come right here. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. This is right up my alley. I love effects like this. It speaks for itself, actually. And then when you put it on your customers, your clientele is going to grow so fast, or your waiting list is going to grow, because this kind of techniques, they don't really know where to go about it if they haven't seen a class on it or they're not on our channel, right? I work for a manufacturing company. I have to know what works with what. So that's what made my brain mix stuff. Now, gel polish mixed in the middle like this typically won't work if you don't do the steps I'm showing you, okay? Or if you're putting a whole lot of it. You don't want it, you want very, very little. You want most of your structure, the majority, probably 95% of your structure is all hard gel. Oh, I'm so glad I put that. Look at this, you guys. That Shapeshifter collection, it is out of this world. It's so beautiful. And I find only smaller companies are able to make these right now because they're so small like that. It doesn't have to 100% be FDA approved, but it is HEMA free. That's for sure. But the magnetic and all those other colors, sometimes they're a little bit more too to pay for. Oh my gosh, even this alone right here is so gorgeous. Short little nails. Let's just make sure it doesn't run. And then I'm going to cure her for 1 full minute, okay? So let me come here. And while I'm curing her, I will clean up. Okay. Let me get my lights. And I'm going to change her to 60 seconds. There she is, and she's on. I'm double checking. Okay, and I'm going to come in with my on to the next, which is polish remover, and clean my little tile. Okay, I'm going to clean my other tile because I use swipe. Then that way it all stays nice. Now, I used to use either or, and then I was training Nail Shack, and she's like, I always use on to the next because it cleans it the best. I'm like, you are so right. I just never really paid attention to it because how many times do you clean these with Swipe? You pull them out of your drawer somewhere and they have stuff on it. You're like, I cleaned that. It's pure acetone that will clean it amazing. Okay, 20 more seconds, you guys. In the meantime, I am going to get ready for my next bit. All right, let's take this off. There we go. Now let's check these out before. See the thickness of these? Not bad, right? Mainly where I start up here, but that's easy to bring down. Let's look at the thickness this way. It's not too bad. It has to be refined. Okay, so don't worry about making it perfect, but making sure it's all over everything you want it to be because you have to file them anyways, okay? So I think I'm going to use my X cut. You could use your safety bit if you want. They are both the same bit. One just has an edge. I prefer X. It's just me. That's just how I work. And then I'll have my arbor band out ready to roll, and I will have my cuticle bit ready to roll, okay? Now I'm going to take off my sticky residue with Swipe. I'm going to change, it's going to change my pH balance too, but it really doesn't matter about that. It's just about removing the sticky layer, the dispersion layer that the gel has once you cure it for your full term that you need to, your full time. This color is so pretty. And you know what? It does have a little bit of the purple from here in it, a little pieces, but it's actually quite freaking cute. I love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our dust extractor. Okay, so we'll swift through this, and you might file off some parts where it's thinner. Don't trip out about it. You're totally fine. I'm going to show you how to fix it, and with your structure still staying in there, or putting it back, either or. I'm going to go to 12,000 RPMs, and I am going to bring in my sides. You could use your file to do this, but I'm going straight into more advanced a little right here. So I'm using my X cut. Remember, you could come in with this, you guys, like this if you want to, no problem. Okay, or you could come in like this when you get to those. Okay, so I'm just showing you. I like to use my e-file for everything. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I am looking down the barrel and I'm going over zone 1 to zone 2. So look at the parts of my file, how it's dusty. That's what I've used so far, okay? Once I go back here, that'll be zone 3. So I'll show you that. So I'm going to come in right here, tighten this up, and I'm going to go up under, right? And then I'm going to go, oh, let me zoom out. Sorry, guys. Sorry, there I go. So now I'm going to go to zone 3. So see, now my dust is back there because I'm using it in the zone 3 of the nil, and zone 3 of my e-file are connecting. Now I'm going to go through it all until I like the shape of it. Okay, that looks pretty good. I am now going to look down the barrel of her nail. And let me show you IG. See how it's fat on the sides? See how it's fat on the sides? Instagram, I have to show you this way, Instagram, or I'll break her. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is look down the barrel. I have to move, Sally. It's easier for a person. Now I'm going to use zone 3 right here, and I'm not putting any pressure. I am literally just making contact and pulling it through. Okay, then I'm going to come straight up here, bring it in, and slowly work it into 2. Notice how I'm only coming to here. I am not touching the top of this. You will wreck yourself touching the top because you created your C curve from this view, the side profile. So if it still looks thick to you, you're going to go back to the line of the eye formation, okay? Okay, so this actually looks really good to me. Okay, I'm going to come up right here. So now I'm going to do my next nail. Let me dust her off so you guys can see what I'm doing. Remember, this dust extractor sucks downward. And Sally gets stuck in it because she's not human. Okay, so I'm going to come right here. Zone 1, no pressure. This is turning 12,000 times a minute. Let it do the work for you. This will build confidence in you using your e-file a lot more by doing what I'm saying when I'm telling you no pressure, how many times it's turning. It helps you build confidence to know that you're not going to hurt your client if you're doing exactly what I'm telling you. This is still no pressure, okay? So I'm going to kind of get my slide here and my slide here. I'm going to come up right here a little so I could see where to file. Now I'm going to come in zone 3, looking at client profile, going up to 2. So what I'm doing is I'm creating my apex right here. I'm going to compare it to my neighbor. It looks pretty dang close, okay? So it needs a tad bit more here, tad bit, kind of go here. Now I think it looks pretty good. You have your thickness on the side. I'm going to come in with zone 3 and work it up to 2. Now I'm going to come in zone 1 here to zone 1 of my nail. And if you file some out, do not worry, it happens. So I hope I do file out a little. I filed out a little, that's good. So I could show you how to fix it just in case. Okay, now compare it to your neighbor. Compare it from the top. She needs to come in a tad bit tighter right here. He needs to be squared off a little more. I'm matching her to her other nail, okay? They have to look related, you guys. They have to look related. Okay, this looks pretty good. Okay, so that one's done. Let's do this one. So now I'm just gonna roll, okay? I'm just gonna work really quick now with this one, and I'm doing the same thing. Bring in my sides with no pressure. Okay, come under, make sure it's tight. Come up around the cuticle area. No pressure, no pressure. Just letting the bit do the work for you. Tighten it up one more time till it's tight. Now I'm in zone 1 going into 2. And I'm not looking at my bit at all. I'm looking at the nail. My hand, it's like driving a car. Your hand's going to go exactly where you're looking. You have to trust it, okay? You will wreck yourself if you're looking at your bit. You'll never get it straight and you'll end up creating more work for yourself, okay? Come in right here. Let's compare it to our others. This looks really good. Now let's bring in the sides a little more. It looks a little fat to me. Come in right here and right here. So notice how I'm not putting any pressure. I'm just lightly touching it to where I need to bring it down, okay? Okay, let me do this to make sure I'm straight. Yes, I just filed out some of my products. And just remember that when you file out your product a little, it plays tricks on your eyes and you can't tell if it's even. So move it different directions to see how even it actually is. Okay, so here I am going to go around the cuticle area. Around the cuticle area. Now I am going to file the top of the nail. Zone 1 into 2, go back to 1, come into 2 again. Let me kind of bring this up. This looks a little wide. I'm going to bring it in a little bit more. Now I'm going to go to zone 3 to 2, 3 to 2. Now I'm going to come in right here. I use the very back end. Let me kind of hit it here so it's straight, the very back end. The only way you're going to be able to do that is by taking out your bit a little bit. So do you see how I utilize all of my bit? This is why I've done nails as long as I have. It allows me, my ergonomics and my skill level of how I'm filing and teaching you guys, you'll be able to do this career as long as you wish. As long as you want to be behind that table, right? Okay, so now what I'm going to do is client profile. So let me just dust myself off a little right now and her. Let's dust her here as well. So I am going to look at her client profile. Now this is an advanced technique I'm showing you. I'm straightening it here and using my X-cut You could use your safety bit for this too. Okay, this needs to come in a tad bit more. Tad bit more. All right. So I am now going to switch my bits to my arbor band, the same arbor band I used to prep on her, okay? You do not need a new one if you're using good arbor bands. They don't wear out that quick. I use one per client always. I never reuse it. Okay, now I'm going to go to 9,000 RPMs, and I'm giving you speeds off of the Young Nails file, okay? They do have a new one coming out. I shouldn't be yawning, but I am. I think I need more coffee. But I will tell you the speeds on that one as well when I'm able to teach with it. Okay, baby circles around the cuticle area. Come right here. Come up a little. You could even come up again with this if you think you want to make it a little tighter. Now see how I look down the barrel on this too when I'm filing? I'm looking just like I was with my carbide bit. I'm getting it all tight. Are there any questions, babe? Oh, I'm going off camera. Let me go out. Sorry, guys. Trying to give you a close view, but I don't have my little phone here to keep me centered. But I have to look up a little, and I'll do that, no problem. Okay, so I'll come here. So what this is doing is just fine tuning, like where I file a lot less. Okay, now remember I used a 2-coat color under there, so I'm going to have to make it look the same. So make sure you're charging appropriately for your dimensions to where you know you have to go in and add, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. Let's dust her off a little. I'm going to get a paper towel. Well, I guess I don't need a paper towel for this because I'm going to throw this whole thing away. I have stuff on it. So let's come here. A lot less product than I did to take down the dimension earlier when we started, right? So earlier when we started, you saw how much dust we created. You saw where we were at with everything. Let's put this away. So I'm going to come back here and I'm going to hand file. So I'm going to come in with my 150, and I'm not putting any pressure. I'm angling it the way I want it to, and as I drag it over, it's going to blend as much in as I need it to. If I put pressure, I'm going to mess up all my shape I just created with my E-file, okay? So I'm going to check my points. This is my lower arch I'm checking now, making sure it's straight. This is my sidewalls. So sidewalls, compare it to this one. Okay, lower arch. So see your shape coming in? Let's go backwards with this. I like to go backwards. You could come towards you too. They're both accurate. It just depends on how you like to work. I like to go backwards because I like to watch it come in when I do this, and I really don't put pressure. All I do is just drag my file over it, and it fixes everything to how I want it to look. So I'll do this first. Let's get our sidewall here, or my lower arch, I should say. This is lower arch here, sidewall, blend everything in. Okay, sidewall, lower arch, blend in the tip, make sure it's tight. Remember, you want it to be thinner all around your perimeter. That includes your free edge. I see so many people who leave their free edge really thick. It does not have to be that thick, you guys. If people are using them as tools, if there's that one person that wants them like that, my last hairdresser liked her nails thick. She just liked them like that. So I still would give them the illusion of being very thin and keep that structure in there. Okay, so I'm going to come in here and make sure everything's clean. Square, square. Okay. Okay, so I definitely filed out some stuff here. So see how this looks here? This is really gonna, I could get a little closer. This is really gonna play tricks on you. It looks like the nail's not shaped right, but you have to put your finger where it's gonna go, and you'll see when you add your color back that it's actually gonna be perfect, okay? So don't let that cloud your view and think, oh my gosh, I don't have it right, and start filing in on another side. It's just your color that filed out, okay? Okay. So once you have them fixed there, or let me look down the barrel, meaning looking at them like this. So let's see. I got them. They're good. Okay. So let's get rid of this really quick. I'm just going to kind of fold it and leave it here because I'm going to do her cuticle work. Now I'm going to put a little bit of this to hide all these scratches. I train with this hand, so when I train people when they're learning to file, sometimes they're filing the knuckles. That's part of learning, you guys, okay? Part of learning.
J-Rob just said, Habib just told us that conversion base and top are discontinued. Do you
Okay.
have any recommendations for using slick pores other than with monomer?
You're going to have to use the, going to have to use the solution in the bottles, which is glue. So there's no other company that has that formula. So it just was, it probably wasn't super popular because more people are going to full wall tips and longer nails. So yes, you guys, yeah, that was originally designed to convert our polish into gel. It takes a long time. So I would just, you would have to use the stuff. And
The resin system?
the resin system, yes.
Yeah.
The original system that every company has. Really, their base formula was so unique because it won't go, the base formula would self-level everything. So if they have anything left and they're selling it on whatnot, pay what you can for it and get it in so you could use it as long as you do. If not, I would switch them to a structure gel. Structure gel comes in color. I prefer structure gel. I feel like the reason why people like slick pour so much and or dip, it's pure acrylic, so it's super, super hard. So it's just like putting monomer with acrylic on. It's going to be just as hard and you can wear it just as thin. So it's just options. Okay, so I'm going to put protein bond here. It wasn't our top seller, but it is an amazing product. Maybe another company will come out with it and that'll be their thing. I don't know. I mean, I don't use slick pour at all. It's, remember, I like 90%.
It wasn't originally meant to use with
For slick pour, we just
yeah.
found it. We found out after when we were messing with it that in the base it actually absorbed it all, and I thought it was so beautiful because it looked like a gel nail because it was gel, so it had that nice arch. Whereas when you use the resin and the original that every company has, it looked a little more flat and didn't quite have that volume. And I was able to create dimensional nails with that as well. I do have videos on that. Yeah, you could actually do that first layer of slick pour and then finish it all with gel on top doing dimension if you wanted to. I personally would prefer gel polish. That's just me, just because it's a lot thinner. So I'm going to go into manicure top, or a soft gel top coat is going to have your best dispersion layer to do this, okay? So the reason why I'm doing this is if I need to add, it'll go on very slick. And I personally try to buy more manicure top. I wasn't able to. They are sold out. Not sure if Gemini sold out with it, but on Saturday you'll be able to purchase your new gel, soft gel system, which is amazing. Okay. Okay, good thing I buy it in bulk. I have a few left, but I'll just go to a different one. Or I'll go to their top coat in our new collection. It's super nice.
Would it work with manicure top?
What?
Slick pour.
Nope, it won't absorb. It has shellac in it, so
Oh, it won't absorb.
it won't absorb it. Like it won't, like base. You could even use conversion top to do it, because if you use conversion top, it kind of sits on top of it. It doesn't soak all the way in. Base had different ingredients where like it would go all the way in. Now manicure base, I've never tried it. I wonder if that would work. I mean, try it. I would try it on somebody, like work on, do them, Sally. If it kind of absorbed, then try it on somebody and see how it performs. That's how I figure out stuff. I'm Kimmy Barbie chemist half the time.
So there we have it. We have some research to do, J. Rob. See if it works in manicure base.
It's a different formula. It's similar. It just doesn't have as much of the same ingredient because it was designed to soak off very fast. That's what conversion gel was for, because it was designed to create our polish line into a gel polish. So it's interesting. Very interesting. So I am letting this cure there. Okay. So now look, it looks like I totally messed up, right? It looks like, oh my gosh, all that work. What am I going to do now? Well, you're going to get the original color you used. Let me just get this so I have enough room for everything. So I'm going to do away with this. And I have everything right here that I used, okay? So let me see if I'm centered here. So I am going to get my, right here is my, what I used. Yeah, Midnight Romance. And I used Galaxy Rose on this side and Spiced Plum on this side, okay? So what I'm going to do is put these on my palette, because you don't need a lot of it. You don't want to use it out of the applicator on the gel brush, okay? It's too much. It'll put too much out there, cover too much. You want to detail work it. So I'm going to put these in spots that I'm going to use it, right? And you have to do some touch up, but you have to remember they're paying for these dimensions. This is extra work. If you're wanting to do it just because it's fun, trust me, when your dimensional clients are coming in and they're not paying you what the other clients are, you're going to regret your day. At 3 o'clock and be like, Monica's coming in at 3 and she's getting dimensional tints. It's going to take me forever. It's your fault. You have to charge appropriately. You could say, hey, I'm going to give this to you one time. See if you like it. There's different ways you could do it. It's your birthday or it's the holiday season. I want to give you one of these to see if you like it. Okay. So don't set yourself up where you're trying to be less than everybody else and thinking you're going to grow that way, because what's going to happen, it's going to be harder for you to raise your prices to where they need to be, okay? So you could always put it on sale that month. I always say one free one all month. Everyone's getting a free dimension. You do one, you could say, okay, this, and I used to do this. I would do 3 designs of nails. I would do those dimensions, have everything pre-mixed that I had already, all the custom mixes I made, and that set, say, would be $150, I would charge $110 for it, or that rebalance or something. Then you have it, you're doing it. By the time you do it all one day, because people are going to pick those, you're really going fast. Plus, it gets them hooked when you don't have that special that month. There's so many. I will do a episodes on that, okay? We will talk about that. So I'm getting that together right now, real life scenarios. I'm going to talk about them. So what I'm doing now is I'm using my striping brush. I love to use my striping brush because it's not going to put, hold on, my angle was off. I am not going to put a whole lot. Let me get it off right away. Never keep it, don't cure it on their skin for sure. Okay, so I'll come in here. So this is going to leave just the right amount to where it's going to look perfect again, like when you first applied it. It's going to look even better than when you first applied it, actually. Okay, let me make sure right here. Okay, now this is a thicker gel polish, right? So I'm going to come over right here and thin it out a little. I don't want a lot on there. Remember, I'm putting a second coat, okay? So I put the same base color on all of them. Hold on, make sure my cuticle's clean. I need to go a little bit more here. I'm going to point her finger downward so I could get it in clean. There I go. Okay, so I'm going to do the same to this. Point her finger, my striping brush in my gel, and then point her downward, and that's how you're going to get it perfect. This one was kind of missing from the side, so I have to bring it to the side. And this one here is ever so slight. Come in right here. This is looking
J-Rob's working it. She says she's running $5 off any pedicure service the entire month of November and a free gift with service in December.
Oh, that's nice. And a free gift with service is your gift you're giving them for Christmas and thanking them for choosing you, J-Rob. J-Rob, when I first met you, you didn't have your license. I am so proud of you. You are, I don't think I've taken the time. I have told you congratulations on that, but I really want to tell you now you're running your business, you have your own salon. You are the definition of success and a drive that you're not going to stop until you make it. And I am so proud of you. And there's many of you on here like this. I feel like we met you maybe 4 years ago. Am I right? Or is it 3? As I met her on Young Nails, like, because
we met her on Young Nails, but then she was on Twitch.
I don't know. I love you,
Yeah,
girl.
it's
I'm
been a
so
while.
proud of you. So because I use this really quick, we could still talk, but let me just tell him I'm going to cure this for 1 full minute, but you're doing it to the other side of what you need to touch up, okay? But yes, congratulations, girl. We love you, and we're so proud of every single one of you on here. You guys are all so special. Those of you who are new on here, my name's Melissa Dela Cruz. I go by Melissa Dela Cruz, and I go by Mjay Dela Cruz. That's my name. I'm a mentor for Young Nails, have been since 2006, and I teach myself now. We're a husband-wife team. He's done nails with me over 7 years. He's an artist himself. Never thought he was going to be a nail tech, that's for sure. He's like, what the fella's going to think? Now they think it's amazing. They're like, dude, I want to do something that's easy for me to do and still make some money. So pretty cool. Okay, so let's turn that off. And I'm going to come back right here. And I'm going to get that same brush that I cleaned and put away. Why, I don't know. So I'm going to take my, and this one was my spiced plum that I'm working on now. Okay, so my spiced plum is going to go over what I just did. And it's going to put that effect. Because remember I layered it? Put that effect there. All right. Let's come right here. We're almost done with this. This one's very easy. Just kind of bringing it down a little. Okay, so let's go to the next color, and this one is Galaxy Rose. Galaxy Rose is simply gorgeous. I am in love with this. Reminds me of eyeshadow, but that's what the ingredients in here is made for to make makeup. So it's a shape shifter. So there's a bunch of different colors in there that will, see how here you can see pink and gold? That's what you're going to see on top of the nail too. So I'm going to come in like this and make sure that it all looks alike. There's enough here. Now all I'm doing is making sure my strokes are going right, because you could tell. There we go. God, that's so pretty. Let me thin this out a little. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this little thing here. Let me clean it off. It has dust on it. Crazy. Okay, and I am going to just come in and thin it out right here. I like this for cleaning my sides too. Have you guys used this to clean your sides too, where you could come in and clean your side really well? I haven't done it on Sally for you, but it works so good if you have a highly pigmented color and you accidentally touch some on her. That will fix everything. Okay, let's come in right here and fill this in. I need a little bit more of this. I'm going to see something. I'm going to wipe everything off of here. Let's wipe it off here. I'm going to come in with the brush. Yes. I didn't cover anything that I did. That looks beautiful. Okay. If it covered something you want to show, come in and no, I like that, like that. Just make sure you have nothing on the brush and then come in, okay? Let me see here. Oh yeah, that worked really not as well. I still have to come here. That's just to blend in if you have a little thickness there. And this is a little more challenging than just using a cream color because you could see your strokes that you took. So I'm going to get that tight and get it tight around the cuticle area. And then I'm going to come in with my brush, take everything off my brush, come here. That looks really good. Okay, so now I'm going to cure this 30 seconds because it was a shape shifter, so I didn't have to. Did I do enough on that one? Hold on 1 minute. I'm going to go over this one a little. I see a spot I missed. No problem. I'm going to come in here, take everything off my brush, wipe my palette. So I'm just going to take this and slightly bring it down a little. Okay, so I'm going to cure this 1 full minute. I mean, not 1 full minute, 60 seconds because it's a see-through color. Okay, the light is on. I double checked myself, so it is on. Clean my hands off a little. So in the meantime, I'm going to clean this. And you know what's crazy? On a person, I don't file off as much. I do it on Sally more, but I do file off on a person. But it's just easier to put the color there than on Sally. Sally's rubber's in the way. It sticks to the, it's just crazy. But she's the best education tool. So what I'm going to do from here is go into my top coat of choice. So let's just use Gotti Nail Non-Wipe. It feels like a vinyl. I really like this top coat. You could go in with Manicure Top if you want, whatever top you would like. Stain resistant you really don't need unless you want to use it on here. I would definitely use stain resistant on a hairdresser, but not, you don't have to put it on dark colors. Yeah, this one is so cool. They both are cool for different reasons, right? So 2 different sets, ideas of 2 different sets here.
Make it pop.
So you know what I'm going to do?
Cloud it.
No, I'm going to wipe this off really quick. Hold on. Do I have one of those finger things here? I want to add because I got something on there. I don't want to forget it. I'll just do it this way. I'll wipe it off. Dang it. Now I have to buff it a little. I saw I got a little color on a spot and I want my bling to be there. So see how picky I am? I would do that with my client too. Okay, so let me kind of scratch it a little. Okay, so see how I isolated the other ones with my fingers? Dust off your fingers, come back up. Protein bond this. And I touched it with color a little there, so I want to put a little shimmer there. So what I'm going to do is do my manicure top. Look, you guys, I'm teaching you so many tricks right now. But hold on, I have this on there. I don't want it to drip. Let's do this. It's not dripping at all, but I'm just going to kind of start the cure process. Wow. Okay. So look at multitasking. How do you fix something that changed that you... I think what happened is when it went in, it touched there with the color, and I don't want that color there. I want my shimmer there. So I'm not even going to have her go under. I'm just working on one. So I just need to harden this a little, just cure it a little, right? A few seconds. Okay, that's good enough. So I'm going to open that color again. That color was the pink color in here, the one that had like the green, okay? Now watch what I'm going to do. You could add in a little bit of non-cured gel. You had to lock a little bit, okay? Then you're going to touch this so you could pick up. I want one big one right there. I'm going to get away with this. Watch, you're going to trip out on it. It's going to work great. I didn't like how some of this covered, and I was like, no. And then you could even put it up here a little because it could glitter press up there. Okay, see this? Make sure it's flat though. You guys have to make sure it's flat. Hold on, I'm going to take one of those out. I didn't need two of those. Then I'm going to come deep and kind of hit a little. Mjay's picky. Look down the barrel. Make sure everything's flat. It is. I'm going to show you guys. It's pretty crazy. Okay, so it's pretty tight there. Now I'm going, hold on, let me move my stuff out of my way. Move over, Rover. So I'm going to come in with my top coat and it's going to self-level over that, okay? Because I put it on flat, you guys, I promise I'll show you when I'm done that I won't have to buff it. And if I did, well, I'll have to buff it, but I don't think I'll have to. Nope, I don't have to. I'm looking at it through here. Yay. So let's top coat this one. And this one I didn't do that too, so it's totally fine. This one, I love the way it looks. You know what it doesn't have though, is the transfer foil there. That's okay. No problem. Let's go ahead and do this and I will, you could add a little. So I'm going to final cure her. Now this is a life of a nail tech. There's stuff going on that I'm like, oh, I should have put the transfer there, but I didn't. I put glitter. Well, where I put the glitter on the free edge, I want it. But let's say I need to add. Now, this is why people come to me too. Even though the clock's going, you have to prepare yourself for something to go wrong. And if it does, you'll be fine. If you're 5 minutes late, 10 minutes late, you're still safe, let's say. Usually I'm not, but if you are, anything past 15 minutes is unacceptable. Okay, so I did 30 seconds. Let me do one more. I need to do 1 full minute. I have to cure this all the way because the other ones are perfect. So I'm going to show you guys this. It's going to be crazy. I mean, most of my clients will be like, it looks good to me. It looks perfect. I'd be like, okay. But honestly, if it were my nails, I would want the design I had in there. So I'm just going to add something else, okay? So fully cure your top coat. Fully cure it. This is exciting. This video is packed with so much information. It's crazy. It's probably too much for somebody who's just starting. They're like, oh my gosh, this channel's a little crazy. But okay, so all of these are done, okay? So being that I'm going to add foil, it's not going to add thickness because what you're going to do first is bring your, you're going to buff the entire nail. And this could happen anyways, like not that you're going to add foil, but you could have like something rough on top or something happen. She touched her face and she comes out and there's a negative space there. Has that happened to you guys? If it happens to you, it's their skin they're touching, either their skin or their hand on their face. So you have to texture this. So I'm texturing it right now. Now I'm going to show you. The thickness is still the same there. It's not going to add any more thickness, okay? So what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to dust this off. Now I'm going to kind of come a little tighter right here, just a little bit. There we go. I'm not going to use swipe there. It's totally fine. I got it clean. I'm going to come in with my, I'm not going to come in with my protein bond. You know what I am? I'm going to come in where I'm going to put my gel. So I'm going to kind of come here. And a little bit here. So I'm going to come in with my gel there. You guys see that? I wouldn't put protein bond on all of it. So I'm going to come in with my gel here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint it on. Come right here with the solution. You get your, I could get away with my striping brush with it. I'll come right here. And you want it very thin. You don't want it thick, okay? That's why I'm coming in with my striper. I'm kind of drawing like if it's paint. I'm going to carry it on. Ooh, this is actually really cool. because you don't really want to create a huge thickness. Alrighty. What I'm going to do now is cure this for 30 seconds.
How many of you guys would have left it?
J-Rob.
How many of you guys would have left it?
Or just not said anything
I
like,
just been, oh man.
and that's fine.
I meant to do that.
I'm not going to judge you because shit happens and
The
it still
attention
looks
to
good.
detail is exactly why you deserve what you charge.
Thank you guys. Like and usually if I was doing
J-Rob would have left it.
J-Rob, but it's still pretty though. J-Rob, it was pretty still. Like, and your clients don't know because you weren't missing any polish or anything, right? I'm just going the extra mile here. Okay, now let's make sure the dull side, MJ. Okay, the dull side, sister. Oh, wrong nail. There we go. Did it in one thing, but I'm gonna make sure I have it on all. Look how there's really no thickness. Now I'm gonna protein bond and I'm gonna go into my top coat and we're almost done. This is so cute. I love it. So top coat of choice. Now, this probably is why I make what I make, because every experience with me when they sit in the chair, they leave with it very, very happy, and I'm very consistent with my work. I am not a machine, so I could make a mistake, right? I guess machines could too when they malfunction, but we're human, so this is all hand done. Oh, see, I'm so glad I put it in. I could see the difference. It has that rainbow slick effect. It looked like it was all on the tip after that. So, Instagram, you hanging in there? Welcome, those of you who have been in here. We are live on YouTube and we decided to say hello to you guys. And if you want to watch this video, go to Nail Culture Official. That is my salon, Eric and my salon. And that is our YouTube name on there. Check it out. I'm not on YouTube under MJ Dela Cruz or Melissa Dela Cruz. I'm under my salon name. So, oh, I did 30 seconds. Oh, Melissa, pay attention. 30 more seconds. See, at least I pay attention to my timer on 30. I didn't get myself in trouble there. Okay, so I'm going to put all this stuff away. Keep one of my files out. Because believe it or not, I'm not done, but I'm almost done. I still want to make it look flawless and perfect. And this is how I build my clientele fast. It's setting yourself apart from other mentors. I'm not mentors, educators. But I am setting myself from other mentors. I feel like Young Nails education is parallel to none. It's so good. I love it. Okay, so that was 1 full minute. So now what do I do from here? I come in right here, make sure that it's all straight. And it's not really filing anything. You don't have to do this if you don't feel tight here. How many of you guys, when you polish your nails, sometimes you like feel it? If you come in and go under it even like this, it takes that away and it's not messing up your polish job you just did. So what I did on Instagram, telling you guys real quick, is I did 2 different looks in short nails. So I started out with a rebalance. So she had dimensional nails and I changed her dimensional nails. So I gave you 2 different oil slick looks. Oh my God, I think this is badass. I love it. So I have one more thing to do. Remember my tip? I always do this on short nails. And I get complimented from my clients all the time. It's just an extra tip I do. And how did I learn to do this? When I shorten my nails and wear them short sometimes, like once or twice a year for like a week. Sometimes this year was longer. I like it, my tip very thin. So I came and did it to myself and I liked it. And it performs great. So it's 12,000 RPMs and you just touch it, okay? Just touch it. You're not reshaping. You're just coming in and making it a little thinner again. And I'm going to show you what it looks like. Now I'm done. So let me dust this off pretty good so you can see. So check out the top of them. Look at the sides of them, you guys. All the same, right? All the same. Now check out there on Instagram, you could see, well, minus that little hole, but that's a training hand. Okay, check out how thin these are. You could see when I kind of put my hand here. See that, you guys? And you have your entire set. Dimensional nails, shorter. This was so fun to do, you guys. Like, I really had a good time doing this. They're so nice. I love the colors. It does have a lot of product in it. Like, this could be a little more advanced. Like, I used, let me show you all the colors I used. Let me put a little oil on this. I think I'm going to oil around her because oil kind of messes up your look of the nail if you put it over the whole nail. So,
if you guys like this tutorial, put a 100 in the chat, please. Let's go 100 for MJ. I think she deserves it.
Thank you. Wow. Help us get to 10,000 by January, you guys. I still think I could do it. My first goal was 5,000. I met it. So I had to do a new one, and my goal was in January. So thank you guys for helping us build. And I do my work to help you guys out for that subscription. Costs you nothing to push it, and you could watch it anytime you want. All right. So let me show you guys what I used here. I should go this way because I feel like it glows better. Okay, so I used 2 shape shifters. I used Midnight Romance by Gotti. It's a brown. Okay, and here I used Spice Plum and Galaxy Rose. So where I used them. So I use this as my base for a dark color. These are kind of sheer, you guys. So let me just show you really quick. I know some of you have seen this, but there's some new people on here. Look at how it's a little sheer and it changes. Now these are magnetic too. These aren't only just this, they are magnetic. So this collection is pretty sick, man. It's pretty amazing. So see how you could kind of see through it a little? You could also take, I know I had my magnet the other day. Hopefully I put it back where I got it from. I did. Okay, so see how this changes? And I didn't activate them on these nails. I just left the color. But look at this. I'm telling you, they're so beautiful. So those are the colors I used, which would have been cool on that too. I have a lot going on that nail already though. So I used these. And then I used this collection here. This is by Gemini Cosmetics. It's all clear. If you don't have this collection, there's a few. I think Young Nails may have had something similar to this too, maybe different patterns. I think so because I have it, but there's some different ones on here, the silvery ones. This is very cool. So I used these here. Let's put this right here. Move over, Sally. Trying to get everything I used. And I used Northern Lights by, and this is by backstageprofile.com. You know, I'm going to contact them today. I'm going to see if I could get a hold of them and see if we could get a deal on these. But I know Gemini Cosmetics has similar to these. I just need to ask them to send me every one they have that's nude like this, and then we'll put a kit together. It would probably be more affordable too. So this is all I've used. And you could use anyone's. I mean, they do have the glow in the dark collection. I've used all of mine except these 3 colors. They glow in the dark like an orange, a yellow, a pink, a purple, and a blue. So beautiful. And they have these in stock right now. So there's that. That is everything I used in this nail to create it. It seems like I used a lot more. Oh, and I did use sugar lips, but you could also use sweet lips. Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed this. And don't forget this too. Build Pink is a must. Do not do encapsulation without Build Pink, you guys. You won't get, but it won't look as nice. So I can't see what you guys are saying. I see the thing going because my thing's too high. I don't have my phone here. I have it on IG. Thank you, IG, for being on here. You were great. And YouTube, I love you. And I'll see you VIP members tonight. I cannot wait for that. You could join anytime if you haven't. And I'll see you soon. Thank you guys for spending your morning with us. Bye. Let me see if this has a good enough picture for you to take. Let me kind of position it. Let's put this up here. That's better so you could see the colors.
Zoom out just a little bit.
Just a little.
Please.
Well, I like it kind of covered like that. You don't need to have. Okay, you could do it.
Yeah, but
Okay, I know
I
what you're doing. You're the professional. Bye, guys. See you later.